Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 17 here, bringing you a Company vs. 2 replay brought to you by my brother Greyshot 151. Yes, he finally sent me a replay. Good for him. Good for him. I still kicked his ass in Secret Hitler, which I highly recommend you go check out, because oh my god, that game is great. In any case, it's a 2v2 on Minsk Pocket, and his ally is Tank Killer. On the enemy team, we have, oh god damn it, Goonited, and oh my fuck, PL1, PL2, PL1, PL2, PL1, PL2. Okay, W guys, PL1, PL2's Ramak. I'm not pronounceable names. Is that so hard to ask? Is that really so hard to ask? Anyway, if you would like to send a SUH2 replay, you can do so via my Facebook channel or my Gmail, both located on my YouTube page. Just send it in. And remember, please like and subscribe if you do like this content. So thank you. Thank you very much. Now let's get to this 2v2. Now Minsk Pocket is the interesting map because you have this open area right here. There's a bunch of cover, but typically once the battle it goes on, all this will get destroyed and it's literally just like a huge plain. Then you have up here, you have this higher elevation area, which you kind of can flank in this direction. And over here, but what a lot of people tend to do is just block it up and use mines. We can also see over here again, you can kind of sort of block this area up, so it is possible. At the very least, you can mine it, which is something a lot of OKW and British players tend to do. There's this pathway over here, which again, you can mine, and of course open directions. So typically, whoever's on this side over here, aka my brother and Tank Killer side, will take this area. While on this side, I find it typically the opponents, or whoever is on this side would typically run up and take this hill. Even though it seems like this hill should be, you know, owned by the people on the opposite side, in actuality, it's very easy to get up because of the heavy cover and whatnot. So typically, now if people suck, then of course, in this engagement, then yeah, they're going to fail, because two Rifleman squads are easily going to own your Pioneers, and they're easily going to own these Volk squads with enough coordination. Again, Tank Killer. Don't mess with Tank Killer. He's pretty good. Or at least he's maybe good. Not entirely sure. Still trying to figure that out. Anyway, he doesn't make a good fascist player. I'll say that. Another reference. Anyway. So over here, we currently have NG42 guarding mid. Again, that's what we want to. Although I think you should probably face to the left, because again, you can easily flank through this brush, which would allow the enemy to pretty much, you know, tear you apart. I'm actually seeing something. Did they? Huh. Maybe it's me, but from over here and also in this direction, it looks like they kind of changed the map slightly. Maybe it's me, maybe I'm just crazy, but it looks like they kind of changed the map a little bit. I know there's a new February update for Company vs. 2 happening on the 25th, so if you have a replay before the 25th, send it in and I'll get it done. That way I can have it ready to go. Overall, I saw it. There wasn't anything really particular I saw that was interesting. British infantry, again, firing in the Grenadier. Grenadier only has like one guy. No, two. No, three. Actually, no, they have three. Maybe. He keeps like popping in and out. But again, you have four squads infantry fighting that, plus a Vickers machine gun. So yeah, these guys are going to be pushed back. But yeah, I saw the update. I didn't see anything interesting. The new commanders, I think, are really cool, depending on how they're implemented. The British artillery unit, I feel, is something that could be very interesting, or could be a piece of shit, depending on the range and its firepower. Kind of looks like a Hawacha in my book, but that's just me. And the other one with the emplacements, I feel like that's for people who just love to emplacement spam. So great, another emplacement spamming thing. Anyway, I'll open up my ranks. That's my brother, and that's the enemy team. So overall, it's pretty even, actually. Pretty even. We have a forward HQ over here. You don't necessarily need the upgrade because this map is so small, you can easily get your troops up to the front line. Wow, they stuck their guns and held. Stern Pioneers came up for a flank, took out one Rifleman. Stern Pioneers coming down, probably should run right now, TK. You're not going to win this engagement. You don't even have grenades, so unfortunately there's no way you're winning that. Stern Pioneers getting the cover will pretty much start to annihilate you, even with a Lieutenant. With all the Volk squads, everything. Again, another Volk squad moving up, you really don't have a chance. Just saying. Although, to be fair, he could kill the Stern Pioneer if he... Oh, yeah, nice. At this point, just run. You're not going to win. Nice job killing Storm Pioneer. This guy overextended and really thought he could take it, but nope. Storm Pioneers go from really awesome to really suck in about 5 seconds. I'm not even kidding. It's like they're amazing, and then in a blink of an eye, they are just dying left and right. It's terrible. But anyway, my brother currently has, let's see, a Vickers moving up, some better infantry, and if I can have to guess, yep, there we go. He went to platoon command post and he rushed for a Beaufort. Again, he wants to hold that front line, and right now, although the Allies will typically take the lead in a game, unfortunately, they will not take it for very long, because again, the OKW and the Wehrmacht, aka PL1 and PL2, will most likely get better forces out once they get these upgrades in, such as the OKW trucks, or simply put, the headquarters, the different components you get from this headquarters. For example, he upgraded Phase 1, so since he upgraded, he gets the like mechanized company, which allows him, again, like half tracks, AT guns, stuff like that. Looks like my brother is trying to take over this area, and again, doing a good job fighting the units in the building. However, we do have a flank, which could be enough to kill. My brother did upgrade his men. You can see here, again, not only to heal infantry, but also with anti-infantry weapons. The Bren, specifically. Oh, wait. And a Piat. He actually has both. So it's actually very powerful against infantry and very good. You can see the Piat right there firing that grenade. Essentially like a old-style noob tube-esque weapon. And then, of course, like the LMG machine gun, which is really good. Beaufort going down. The good place for it, I would say, because you can't really rush it. Maybe you could deploy a guy in a building, but he has a fortification doctrine, which really can't do much against fortifications, per se. The fortification doctrine is great for defense. It's not great for attack unless it's zeroing artillery. Zeroing artillery is great, but you have to make sure it's visible, which is the big thing, which is why you typically do it on your own territory. Not really enemy territory, unless you do it behind the enemy, and that's enemy territory. Then I could see it. This guy really should retreat his forces. Very nice counterattack with TK. Unfortunately, this MG is suppressing his men, but we have a nice flank coming in. Again, have your guys come in multiple directions. That way, of course, this guy can't suppress all of them. And nice smoke. He got the grenade package. A lot of people don't go for this. Again, I'll just go up to the American doctrine. Again, the grenade package, which is fragmentation grenades and smoke grenades. And that really helps you get past the MGs. Another MG. But here's the thing. MGs suck. At least the MG34 is really bad unless you get the upgrade. So right now, this thing can barely suppress. And all you need to do is just flank around it, which he could. No, you can't get through there. Maybe, wait, can you get through? No, you can't. Alright, so yeah, just come up this way, throw a grenade, you're fine. Is he trying to throw a smoke? No, he's just suppressed. If it's one unit yet, it's okay. If it's more than one, no. Also, we can look here. My brother tried to build that quote-unquote fortification type thing, and it just got owned by the half-track, so very nice. Very nice. Again, PL2 did a good job. Again, he saw my brother making that, and and the flame half-track was a good counter. Although my brother did have the quote Piat weapons, he only had one really AT weapon. So as long as this thing was mobile and kept flaming them, it was actually a really good unit to have. So overall, pretty good job with this. Again, if you don't have the upgrade, it can carry infantry, and I've seen it just carry a lot of infantry and just deploy behind enemy lines. If you bum rush the enemy, deploy behind the MGs and let all the infantry out, that's pretty good in that regard. However, like I said, once you get this upgrade, you can no longer carry infantry or reinforce infantry, which kind of sucks. Anyway, it looks like we have a co-op over here, sending all their forces. Grenadiers and Volks up. Again, Volks are good against armor, Grenadiers against infantry. Although they do have the Panzerfaust ability, and these do have the infantry, incendiary grenade ability, so this can be good against infantry, and this can be good against armor. But the main predominant thing against the two is, again, vehicle for the Volks, and for the Grenadiers, it's infantry. Now, these guys need to do something, because right now they're kind of being forced back, and if the quote-unquote Axis go for the field point, cut off that, they're going to be in a very bad position. Very bad. Again, so you could, again, counter this map as 3 lanes. My brother really needs to come back over here, because, again, this may not be a quote-unquote vital point per se, but it's still a point they need to get. So that's why it's like, okay, you need to take this area. Now, this is a bad mistake. Again, through a grenade, the damage gets the vehicle, enough firepower all around, and it instantly dies. It's still weak against bullets, people. And also, they have an armor-piercing sniper rifle, which really does help. It does actually do quite a bit against light armor. Again, Vickers machine gun, but unfortunately, the Grenadiers use a rifle grenade, which is good against taking IMGs at longer range, if they can sneak up upon it. Grenadiers. Well, Volk squads are fighting against the riflemen. They're kind of going to suck because, again, they don't really have the weapons. The riflemen may have bazookas, which limits their ability to fight infantry, but the lieutenant makes up for that with the bar. And actually, as you can see here with all the firepower going, overall, the quote-unquote OKW is more likely, or sorry, PL1 and PL2 are more likely to retreat because of the fact the sniper can compete. Wow, you retreat the sniper too? Why would you retreat the sniper? Never mind. Armor-piercing round activating, but unfortunately, again, just swarming the MG is going to kill it. And if they can just come around and flank behind it, they'll be okay too. No idea why these guys are suppressed, but if they can run over here, okay, he's going to retreat. He knows he's flanked. So overall, that's a victory for the Allies, because again, they were able to defeat a lot of that infantry. This guy doesn't have the upgrade, although I do see now an issue. You put your buildings way too close. And this is not close as in, oh, the bomb strike. This is close as in, like, artillery could come in and hit this. Calliope could fire upon this area and hit both. A priest could hit both. You could do time on target, like, right between both and hit and do quite a substantial amount of damage. So, yeah, really, you want to make sure it's separated. At least, like, my rule of thumb is separated by at least 2 to 3 times the length. So, if the length of course, this, you put it long ways, and I would say, like, the headquarters should be, like, here. At minimum. As you can see here, it's not even 1. So we have a, wow, rear echelon with a bar. Must have accidentally picked that up. But looks like they're going in for the midpoint, trying to capture it. The munitions point's captured. Would someone please capture this point? That's my current, situation. My brother trying to build another Bofors, which, let's see if he can build this one before the, something kills it. Let's see, nice pack gun in mid, very nice. Again, with this added headquarters, they'll make it so that really any armor that's, like, short of heavy armor is going to have a tough time fighting. Let's see, my brother's currently has sniper and some upgraded infantry. He has 900 munitions. Tyler, I will tell you this because I'm your friend, I'm your brother, I'm your twin brother. Stop manpower hoarding. My God. Why do you do this? You get another infantry squad. You can upgrade it. You can do an upgrade over here and get this done. I don't understand you sometimes. I really don't why you do this. It's very frustrating. Anyway, built the Bofors, which apparently now can be, like, I can't wait for the new commander to see the advanced emplacement upgrade, because goddamn, that's going to be annoying. Fort assembly being made again. You can see here again, it will do the upgrade on the Bofors and make it more powerful. Honestly, I would try to put, like, wow, did my voice crack? I would try to put, like, a mortar emplacement or something. Maybe helps over here. I don't know how. Maybe like here or somewhere, maybe, but I could help. Sniper picking off some guys while they move up, pretty good. Fortunately, a lot of Grenadiers and stuff are moving through. Now, double pack, very nice. And we can see here it's going to be a little bit more of a standstill type game. Oh, boy. And, nice job. We do have a Sherman out, so again, that because he got a major, a.k.a. this guy. And an ambulance, he has a forward retreat point. Not too far back, and actually it gives him a little bit more leverage. Problem is, again, it's still pretty close to the front line, which is what he has to worry about. Very nice dodging the rifle grenade again. TK, very smart. Again, always watching your troops, making sure you don't get killed by simple grenades. Once you realize that the enemy cannot be hit by these rifle grenades, just stop using them. Unless you surprise the enemy. Wow, dude. Nice MG42. But with this Sherman using explosive rounds, you want to retreat. Because it will destroy your infantry like no one's business. And you didn't retreat in time, and it's going to die. Yep, there it goes. 50 cal machine gun up top, extra damage against infantry, and yeah, it's going to cut people down pretty good. Now, here's the issue I see right now. He's moving up his packs thinking he's going to flank a Sherman. Problem is, he just failed. Why did he fail? Oh, wow, never mind. I was going to say he would fail because, again, the infantry were right there, but TK retreated it, so you couldn't do anything. Also, since he only has Pioneer Squad and the Sherman can just easily back up since it's pretty quick, the packs are out of range. You need to lure... If they're attacking you, you have to do this quicker. You can't just wait until your guys die and then bring it up. You have to bring it up while your guys are still in the fight. So anyway, let's look over here. Okay, so my brother did build a mortar emplacement. Again, he can fire faster. I'm assuming he can fire in this general direction, but I'm not entirely sure the range on that because I can't see it. We can also see, looks like my brother's placing mines around the key corridors, which is pretty smart. I would probably place one over here just in case you don't flank. Yeah, but the more I see this, the more I say the map probably was altered in some capacity. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, we can see here again, he is losing quite a lot of men, PL2. But PL1, as we can see, is getting a lot of Soldaten, which I find very interesting. Because, again, these are very, very powerful infantry. You probably need 3, and you could easily, like, outdo any infantry the British or infantry currently have, unless you seriously upgrade them, because they are that powerful. So there's that. We have a Jagdpanzer, which I think is our first mistake. Okay, I wouldn't say it's a mistake, but I would say since he has 70 manpower, fuel, and he has a tank that's 135 fuel, that he should have probably saved up for a Panther, which is 200 fuel. That's just me. Why he's moving this up, I don't know. Probably because he's going to lose it. But I find it interesting, again, how now it's like this guy's a very, very powerful infantry force. So he could do a lot. He could do serious damage and take over the sector if he had supporting armor. Which, because he has this stupid thing, he can't really fight the Sherman. Sherman can go circles around this thing. Like I said, you need supportive AT. And while the packs are great, I like your placement here in case they come around. You still, I don't know. You still need something else. You still need a better tank. You need a tank. You don't need the tank destroyer. You need a tank. Now, you can see here my brother is getting himself a Comet. Looks like he kind of rushed himself. Okay, maybe he was saved manpower hoarding to get a Comet quick. Sure, fine. He's right. Whatever. But I still say having 1,000 manpower built up is something you could probably spend a little bit faster. Anyway, nice job almost killing the MG, but the Soldaten are tearing apart the infantry. But here we have TK, and he has a Calliope. Oh, wow, he's also getting himself a little, Stuart. What's this thing called? Oh, yeah, the Howitzer mortar carriage. I never see this thing anymore. Everyone just spams the Calliope or Priest. I almost never see it anymore. I don't know if they nerf it. I don't know if they they made everything else so much better. You don't see it anymore, but I really don't. Anyway, tank killing with tactical support company. This is a new doctrine, or the newest American doctrine, that allows the M4 Sherman Calliope, which is a very powerful unit that they are nerfing, which I feel is a good move because this thing is very, very powerful. My brother has the Comet in the distance. We have that and the mortar carriage. So yeah, the OKW line, PL1 and PL2's line is about to be hammered very quickly. Wow, that mortar. That was a really nice mortar shot. No idea the mortar teams were psychic and knew exactly where the enemy was. But here's my problem. The Jagdpanzer's great. I don't think he can fight it. I don't think he can honestly fight a Comet. It just, yeah, the damage output plus the, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I just don't think it can. Now, this is a good scenario. Bring up Volk squads and flank it. That's great. We have a bounce. Wow, the Comet punctured front armor. That's sad. Twice it bounced. Do you have an upgrade or something for this Comet? No, you don't. So it's just a normal Comet firing. Wow, nice shot. Just firing at the MG. It's like, stop shooting me. Boom. I like how these rounds are just bouncing off the Comet right now. Again, it looks like my brother and TK are launching a small assault, try to take out this, this building. We do have a pack gun moving up. I think that maybe push back the Comet. Also, I love how you moved with the cannon morpher camouflage directly in front of infantry that are now shooting at it. Camouflage works at long distances, or even medium occasionally, not close. More smoke. Oh look, the Panther. PL2 did actually get a good job. Good job, PL2. You got something useful. Now, honestly, out of these doctrines, what I see most useful, and oh my god, I could be yelled at for this, but if I had to say which one out of the bunch is probably the best thing for them to get, I would honestly say the close air support, because then you could do strategic bomb strikes against this target. You could do AT strafes against this, neutralize all these emplacements before my brother would have time to react. That's what you need. You have a Calliope, which, my god, this thing is going to dominate once it fires. Again, this thing, it looks like a whole watch on top of a Sherman. The Sherman's gun is fake, by the way. It can't really fire. But as soon as this thing starts firing upon this location, it's going to wreck house. Because again, oh, there it goes. See all these rockets that look really cool? They're very destructive, as shown here. And they just keep firing. And as you can see here, the Panther might actually be killed by these. Wow, no, it actually survived. Good for him. Nice pack shot, knocking out the Sherman's main gun. But yeah, that Calliope shot could have been worse. It could have been slightly farther back and done more damage. But yeah, overall, they at least held back my brother. But that being said, they lost quite a lot of forces in the meantime. My brother and TK lost not really anything I can see. And as we can see over the map, the Axis only have 25% of the map. So right now, they really need to expand their horizon and move and hit another target. Right now, it's a hard point right now. My brother and TK are going to at least have some difficulty breaking that area. So what they need to do is flank around this direction and puncture up this way. You could say this is a hard point. Well, yes and no. If he gets the close air support, which is this doctrine, does a strafe right here, you could easily do a strafe that kills both of these objects. Now we can see here again the Beaufort's using a special that's automatic because the forward assembly is close by, and that's the suppressing fire, which will actually, in a really nice move, stop them from taking this point, which I actually think, again, it's a free ability you can use. Very smart to have it right here. Very cool. Very, very cool. Where's the sniper? I hear it, like, shooting. Is there a... No, they don't have a sniper. Tank traps, I guess, stopping the flank. I guess this was done by the fortification guy, but eh. Infantry holding the high ground. Obelissadan moving. 4 Obelissadan. This is your problem right now. You have a lot of great, powerful infantry. You just need to take some damn ground. But look how quickly the Obelissadan are killing this rifleman. It's so quick. Oh, Calliope. Close range Calliope. Wow, completely whiffing. Never mind. There we go. That was a good shot. And that killed 1 squad and almost killed 2. That's why you spread out your forces, people. But yeah, Calliope is really good at just killing stuff. Honestly. Not sure what the mortar carriage is doing. I don't know why he got it if he was going for Calliope. I guess just they'll pick off infantry if they run close, but... yeah, not entirely sure. Love the sniper on standby, just like kind of scoping out middle. My brother has 2 tanks kind of puncturing mid. Again, my brother and TK did a really good job at like attacking from multiple angles and then just constantly putting pressure. The OKW guy then just didn't really have a chance to really set up or anything. And I think their armor choices were bad. I like the Obelissadan, but I feel like he went too many. And then my brother and TK are not exactly focusing on necessarily infantry all that much. While they do have a lot of good infantry, they have a lot of great armor which you need to counter, but you don't have a lot of AT forces, and those you do, such as this thing right here, suck terribly. So I don't know why you would get this thing. Okay, nice shot, I'll give you that, but nice shot. Comment, nice job. And you know what's more impactful? This, no, I'm sorry, not this. The Jagdheiser dying from the, what was that, Sherman? Yeah, Sherman. Because the Sherman, I'm sure, was a TK. Yeah, TK could... if he wanted to, got another one. Nice Calliope, once again, hitting this generalized area. And pretty much take him out. We have a recon pass coming in, allowing to see what the enemy has. I hate that the planes now turn. I really do. I hate that, like, they're turning. That when they fly over, like, was it close air support in a straight line would be amazing. But they don't. It turns, and it's so annoying. Anyway, that's just me. Low rant. I know, at least in my opinion, I feel like it turns now. The Calliopes are just hammering the enemy, and looks like my brother's now dealing with like the frontline tanks to kind of push back the Comet and stuff like that. This OKW guy, again, he has 241. I'm assuming that he's saving up for, I don't know, some type of Calliope gonna kill that building. Yep, there it goes. You can see the other building is being infected too. So, oh my, yeah, that's why you don't put two buildings right next to each other. It makes it an easy target. So again, my brother and TK putting more pressure on the enemy. Knocking out that field placement, very nice. We have AT forces coming up. My brother, though, has a double Comet front line. And I love the armor-piercing round, thinking it's going to do a ton of damage. It's a heavy tank. It's really not going to do all that much. It'll also do a little bit, but it won't do all that much. They stole a pack. That's pretty cool. What's coming in right now? Oh, a strafing run. They hold back the Volkswagens. Very nice. Nice Calliope. Just like on a higher point, looking over this area. That's unfortunately in this map, it's flanking and it's artillery that typically win the day. And again, because it's essentially 3 straight lines. So it's kind of like, once they kind of fortify, you cut in the artillery. And I feel like this doctrine was a waste. I don't know why you got this doctrine, because you don't have the fuel capacity, nor the munitions to really actively use this doctrine effectively. You need a whole munitions cap to really use this. And before you say, oh, Greyshot, close air support in one strafe, one simple strafe with the amount of munitions you have could have killed both of these, or even both of these. And then you move up with your armor, take over this point, and boo bada bing, you knock out my brother's fortified line over here, which would be huge, which would be very huge. Push up the infantry, then kills everything, and when the armor comes in, you just focus on the lanes and you hold your point. Because they can only come up 1 or 2 directions. It's not like it's a million directions, like in this point where it's like, you have the middle, they can come this way, they can come this way, they can come from this angle, they can come from this angle. It's like they can come from multiple angles to hold this point. But on this side, the allies can only come from 1 or 2 angles. Maybe 3, but as long as you're watching this flank, you could easily, again, flank their flank. So it's, yeah. I feel like the Wehrmacht are kind of just using what they have, taking some points. This guy should get more, again, manpower hoarding. But although my brother's manpower hoarding, this guy has no excuse. Because, again, as you can see, kind of needs it. And this is, yeah, GG. My brother saved up enough munitions. And now we have bombers coming in. And these guys don't know what bombers are, even though they're, what, 3 stars? Yeah, the PL2 is a 3-star guy. So let me watch as he's going to lose all of his troops. No way. That is the luckiest. That is the luckiest set of infantry. The bomb should have killed everything. He is very, very lucky they did it. Extremely lucky they did it. That is probably the luckiest bomb strike I've ever seen. But the Calliope, my God, TK, you are evil with that. Strafing run coming in, doing more damage. Again, not enough. Like, here's the problem. Volks. Normally, though, people will spam Volk squads and you can say, oh, that's stupid or whatever. In this scenario, that's what they need. They need more anti-armor forces to fight the Comets. The Obel Sudan are winning, but it's like, push up here then. Why over here? There's armor over here. Don't push that way. Push to the right. And I swear to God, suppressing fire is about to hit mid. No, it hits over here. Never mind. But you do, like, the Obel Sudan looks like you're moving in to hit the Calliope. Why? How? How are you even going to do that? I don't understand why. And you're on focus fire on the Vickers? Yes. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of good infantry, and they would probably take out the Vickers if you have them from 3 different directions. But you came in from 1, and also, most importantly, what's your point? What's your goal? What's your attitude? Like, honestly, it's like, once you realize that they're capping points, send them over here and fight. My God. And with both buildings gone, was it this guy has to save up? He has to save up for a king now. If he wants any armor, he has to save up for a king. My brother now is enough for another bombing strike. That's how much they're getting 68 munitions per turn. The Axis are getting 16. They're getting 35 fuel per turn. The Axis is getting 17. This is where it's, again, holding the key and valuable points is extremely important in the long game. Once again, this guy has not learned that blobbing with Calliopes is a bad idea. And blobbing as in keeping your forces together and not spreading them out. If you tell the targets to capture a point, they're all like huddling around the point waiting, yeah, they're gonna die from a Calliope. You can at least wait. Okay, now we have a Tiger. This is a very, very, very bad ploy. Very simple. A sniper. You have the critical shot, which as shown here, just did a nice little ability, which again, I think that's the turret is activated? Yeah, turret's jammed. So he can't turn. What? That's the problem with the big heavy tank. You knock out something, a crit, these guys do a better job. Now, double comet, oh, it's like two Panthers. Two Panthers easily fight this thing. And again, they only have 2 Volk squads, and they don't really have anything else. This guy was AT for Pete's sake. Double Panzer Faust, the comet should die. We have a bombing strike coming in. Oh, it's abandoned. Why this guy didn't just turn his goddamn thing. And now, there's a bomb strike coming in right now. So while one comet died, all sorts of bombers are about to hit this area. And I guarantee you they'll probably do more damage. Yep, here they come. You can see them. Yep, there they go. There goes everything. That's why you don't send a tank unsupported. My god. And now my brother has so much manpower and fuel and everything, he just easily buy himself another comet. Oh, and now this guy thinks, oh, let's call down artillery. Dude, you have no recon. My brother and TK are smart enough to realize what this is and pull out of the area so they can't be done. You don't use it on an enemy that's conscious of their surroundings, you do it on an enemy that's trying to focus to survive. Zeroing artillery is only done when you try to make an enemy truly believe that they're gonna like they have to engage. And if they engage, they're gonna be hit by this artillery. But again, it's a balancing act that you have to do. And in this situation, that balancing act failed. It utterly failed because there was no reason to stay in this point. My brother, it's not like they were chasing a tiger. It's not like they were like battling to survive for the front line. They're literally on the outskirts of your base. So there's no point of having that. Plus, dude, decommission this. But now they're going to do, PL2 is pretty much out of everything. The bombing strikes hit his base. Oh, that was a nice little flyby. And now we have this quote-unquote king, which he doesn't even have the munitions for, by the way. We even get an upgrade. Calliope, this guy's keeping his forces so close together. A Sherman one-shotted. Oh, nice sniper shot. This $20. What's gonna happen is this king's gonna get like thoroughly wrecked, and then they're gonna just surrender, most likely. Yeah, my brother and TK did a really great job of just annihilating close range Calliope. Very nice. And again, using the sniper again to knock out the turret. Very cool. They're gonna bum rush it like they did before, except this time this guy's smarter and actually has, you know, the extra AT. But the bombs come in, and as you can see here, the bombs did a lot of damage because again they knew where they were coming in. They put bombs right behind him. They let the tiger like, okay, fight, and once the tiger realized he had to retreat, he retreated. But because they put the bomb strike, again, this is the perfect example, because he put the bomb strike, it's either fight me here, survive the bomb strike but you die from my infantry, or retreat, fall back to the bomb strike and die from the bombs. It's, again, that's the kind of ploy I'm talking about, where you force the enemy to engage or they die. In this case, he died. But yeah, overall, I felt like this was a situation where it's like the enemy, every time they would do something, my brother and TK would hard counter, and even their hard counters, such as the Obersoldaten, Blob, or the Jagdpanzer, or something like that, it just didn't work. Because and also, my brother and TK did a very good job at like capitalizing on like different points around the map. Actually, with this AT, I think actually TK put this down if I had to assume. But anyway, they capitalized on taking a lot of the map and knocking out the enemy, and also hitting. While the enemy was just focused on just holding their midpoint, trying to go for that, they didn't really expand all that much. When they did, they didn't really hold. That was another big problem. They never held the territory, and that's what you need to do, especially on this map where you can let the enemy can really fall back to your base and then instantly move back up within like 15-20 seconds. Anyway, that's me. That's this game. Also, this sniper, man, great job. Again, this small unit was the reason why 2 giant big heavy tanks died, because he used the special, knocked out the heavy tank, and allowed the Comets and all the other AT forces to pretty much swarm it, and without the Tiger, both Tigers not even firing a shot. So that's very good. Very good in my book. In any capacity, let's see, we currently have these guys were almost tied. Overall, PL1 did better than PL2, at least kill-wise, but damage-wise, by like 150 points. PL2 did better. My brother was the best player, although TK got most kills. Again, Calliope, damage, the Comets, obviously. So yeah, that's game. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you send in those replays. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.